I have a challenge for you. Today, I want you to build something that I always tell everyone not to build during class. I want you to build a top, a spinner, a spinning top, okay? With whatever parts that you have in your EV3 kit. I want you to build a spinning top. We're going to have a challenge in the class today, where we're going to see who can build the spinning top that spins the fastest, okay? And if you can build a spinning top that spins the fastest, we also need you to be able to calculate how fast it is spinning. Our challenge is that we want to use this and measure how many times that the arms break through the color sensor, okay, as it spins past the color sensor. Because every time it spins, the arm spins past the color sensor, it's going to cut out the light very, very slightly, okay? Very slightly every time it goes past the color sensor. So you can see now that it is logging our color sensor. So you can see like in the small screen, how I'm moving the robot around. I'm moving the sensor around. If I move it really close to the table, because I have a white table, my sensor reading is going to go up, see, on the screen. But if I move it away from the table, the sensor reading goes down because it's not detecting the reflected light anymore. So now, this is how we do it, okay? All right, what we need to do is once you've found the experiment, as soon as you press the middle button on that experiment, it will start logging for 10 seconds, okay? Because we told it that this experiment will last for 10 seconds and it starts as soon as you press the button. So what I need you to do is I need you to spin the top, and then press the button for the experiment and then hover over the edge of the arms so that you're tracking the spin. It doesn't have to track it for the whole 10 seconds. It just has to track it for a few seconds, okay? And now I need to do something else to make it more obvious because it's still very, very small and I couldn't really see the bumps exactly. So here, there's a little arrow. When you hover over the left-hand side, it's got switch from full scale to auto scale. So that's what we need. We switch it to auto scale, which means that it's going to emphasize those ups and downs. Okay, we press that. And now it should give you some really cool data. And then I press on point analysis. And then it adds this line to point analysis. So now I need to move my cursor to this line to drag it to that first dip. And then I do the same to add another point analysis to the fourth dip. So I go here, point analysis, and then I drag this to my fourth dip. So this is how we do it. We go. So the fourth dip is at 1.19 seconds, 1.19. And then what I need to do is take away the first dip, which was 1.08, 1.08. And that equals 0.11. So it takes 0.11 seconds for me to spin one rotation. Now, to find out how many rotations that is in 1 second, then it's 1 divided by 0.11. So it's 1 divided by 0.11. That equals about 9 rotations per second. 9 revolutions per second. And to find out the RPM, which is the revolutions per minute, then all I have to do is multiply this by 60. So multiply it by 60 equals 545. So when I was spinning my top the fastest, it was going at 545 rotations per minute.